Here's Cassiopeia. I don't know if you can see that. There's Cassiopeia. And then Perseus. Capella and Auriga down here, but Perseus is up here. And Cassiopeia again, Cassiopeia. And in the west, there's some of the summer triangle. There's Vega, Deneb, and there's a bright light, but Altair is over there in the light. If I walk to the south, maybe I'll see there's some trees blocking the light sometimes. Those bright security lights, I mean, not the starlight. Yeah, looks like it's that Altair is between these two trees over here. You can see it there. But in the east is Orion. Try to walk where the security light is blocked. You can see Orion. On attack, on Lamb and Mentica. 1, 2, 3. And Betelgeuse and Rigel. The brighter hourglass stars, the upper left and the lower right. But we're waiting to try to get a visual on Sirius. This is the morning of the 20th of August. A week since, 2 months since Father's Day 2023. There's Capella and Auriga. There's Jupiter. Jupiter. Can you see the moons? Maybe if I were to overexpose kind of need to use my Canon T2i with the 70 to 300 millimeter zoom lens all the way zoomed in and 640 crop mode on it. That can, if you overexpose with that, it can give you the moon. There's Jupiter again. There was a person running over there. He might have been Tim Moser. He sometimes runs with a light on or something. I guess, or maybe that's someone else. But he wasn't making much sound. But Tim gets up early to jog around here. Sometimes he goes counterclockwise and sometimes he goes clockwise. We'll probably see him here in a little bit. Here's Jupiter. The Pleiades is up there some. Yeah. The Pleiades up there. I can see it. Here comes the running person. I think they made it all the way around. It's probably Tim Moser. There they are, jogging. It's Tim Moser. Except he's wearing red. Red. Maybe it's not Tim. I don't think it's Tim. Yeah. Sorry. See, here's Orion. Strange I don't see Sirius yet, but any moment now it should be can start to see some of the daylight from the sun over there, even though that Bailey's home is all lit up. I'm not talking about that. It's too bad. See, our home is over there. We've got a dim orange light on, but that would affect our viewing very little compared to these bright security light there, security light there, and on the other side, this tree in the direction of the security light, I can block some of them, but it's very difficult. Are these Bailey lights? They didn't ask us whether they had permission, and I don't know, when it was, we lived in Michigan, everybody was friends with us, pretty much most people on our blocks, and the ones who were our neighbors on to the south and the north. We had Josh Caldwell to the south, and Russ Hagenbuck to the north. It was very dark there because on Josh's property to the south, we got permission that we could get him to turn his light off. We had ours on a switch also. So here's Jupiter again, but even though it's on a switch, which I was privileged to have that way, now I don't have so many privileges. It's difficult for me to know whether it's my fault or something. I just don't quite know. Here's Cassiopeia again. Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia. And Perseus. Cassiopeia there, and Perseus over. And then down here, Auriga and Capella. And then Orion down here. Orion. I'm gonna try to look for Sirius in the sky. Be a brighter star, but maybe when we catch it first low in the horizon, it doesn't always look the brightest, but it can be shimmering like a rainbow. It's the intrinsic brightness. Like once you're actually out there, it would be a blue giant, of course. But it's halfway close to us, I guess, too. Like definitely in the Milky Way. That's a post light on the flagpole. There's Jupiter. I didn't see Sirius. I wish I had seen Sirius already. I want to see Sirius. I guess it's there. It's just taking longer morning, thinking it's not going to be visible this morning, and we might have to wait another week or something, unless there's a reason like it couldn't be. I guess that it actually exploded and burnt out or something. There's Orion again. I guess there would be a supernova remnant and everything. Orion. Cassiopeia. Orion. Oh, there's Pegasus. And Andromeda in the direction of Jupiter over here on the left. But those are dimmer stars, and the Andromeda is it's not a perfect morning this morning. Not only light pollution, there's possibly some smoke and or clouds, but it was labeled a pretty good morning on the Astro, but there is a lot of dew here on our grass, so the dewy grass. Here's Orion again. I ought to tripod mount some of my movie videography of Orion and some of the stars and stuff. Of course, if you have it on a German equatorial or tracking mount, it will train out for rotation. It takes the field rotation out. Done perfectly. It's perfect. Orion. There's the belt and the sword. Almost looked like a tree was there, but I think the tree is down here to the lower right. The belt, I mean the sword should be visible, there it is, but it's kind of dim. The one in the middle on the sword is measure 42. It's real dim. I don't even really see it much. Naked eye, just barely glimpse here and there. Naked eye. But I'm sure the light pollution also has a bad effect on all of this. I think the Baileys, unfortunately, I never told them I wish they would turn it off or something. But I think if I even just politely came over, they would think I'm after his daughter. But that's the only reason I would be over there. So here's on attack on lamb and Mentica, and I'm pointing with my finger. I wish I used my laser pointer, but I don't have one right now with me. See, I have a green one and a purple one and a third one somewhere. I don't know if it's a third color. I forgot right here. But the purple one is out at the observatory. It works. But I just don't want to keep taking it in and out. I kind of got it rigged up so I can use it as a wide angle finder with the Rasa in the sky. Here's Jupiter again. Jupiter. You can start to see a little bit of daylight in the east that's not just their bright light shining in. There's Orion. Yeah, I did get a little bit spoiled from Michigan, or maybe rather I like it that way. I never knew I could live in what I call retarded hell. You know, the Mosers sent me to a shady rest group home ever since we got a halfway negative offense that I did something. I was off my medication, and they used it as a reason to get us all down here into the Bremen, Indiana region instead of let us stay in Michigan. Mom and I agreed that we liked Michigan better. Our home, our skies, our home, our trees, everything, almost even about Michigan. And so I never would have had to have a new observatory, which cost $10,000. The first one was only $4,000 or $5,000. It wasn't that much smaller. It was pretty good. They both were roll-off roofs. But since my dad died down here in Indiana, I've been being paid a higher amount of money, so it's allowed me to get a better telescope mount. Basically, I sold my first Rasa, and then I bought another one just like it, although I had difficulty. But I think I got it, sort of. God bless. I've been wanting to piggyback an Edge HD 8-inch SCT on top of the Rasa 11-inch, then a Red Cat 51mm aperture f4.9 astrograph from William Optic refractor on top of that, and then put an autoguider on top of that, and sometimes use the QHY 600 on the Rasa, and sometimes on the Red Cat, and sometimes use a QHY 178 for high mag work on the Edge HD 8-inch. And if I really tried real hard, I don't know, I shouldn't try to put much more of a bigger of a telescope on top of the Rasa. I don't know, at most I might be able to get by with a 9.25-inch SCT. But that and all the cameras and everything would be a serious weight. It would be almost maxing out the weight of the 120 pounds. It'd definitely be about at least 80 or 100 pounds of the payload it can use. But see, what Lisa Renee Williams, my half-older sister, who's 11 years older, born 1965, she was really a tailor. Her dad was Robert Lee Taylor from southern Indiana. She never met him up until just a few years ago. And then he died a year ago. My dad died before her death, but she was lucky to see him. But I don't know if she always thought she was lucky. I guess people can be negative and almost grumble when they're negative. It was possible that our worldwide Church of God and my dad's negativity rubbed off on some of the rest of us. Like the problem with Herbert talking about nuclear annihilation. He was a crazy guy. So, if we need freedom and ability to do wonderful, lavish, liberal arts like astronomy and astrophotography, we don't need crazy people messing up our lives, providing discrimination. So sometimes when it seems like all things are going smoothly, and then there's a thing that's just coasting on air or vapors or whatever. I guess sometimes my mental illness kicks in and I do something that brings discrimination against, prove that I'm related to bad people or whatever it is. Whatever it is. Up here is Cassiopeia again, but you can see it's getting washed out as the sun is starting to rise a little bit, making the eastern horizon get brighter in the sky, washing the stars. But maybe, just maybe, we will see Sirius. That would be nice. Here's Orion, Alnitak, Alnilam, and Mentiga, and the rest of it. But I don't see Sirius along here. I can see almost down to the ground too. There's Orion, and there's the ground. I just don't see Sirius. You can see the sun is getting brighter. There's Orion. Soon I won't be able to do this. The trees, I've walked closer to this northernmost evergreen tree that tries to block the Bailey's light. But you can see the trees sort of scissor in and out, and they don't provide a very good scheme for either appealing backdrop or blocking the light that I do want to block and allowing the starlight that I do. Here's Orion, but I don't know if I'm gonna get Sirius. I'm gonna try to walk back to the west and see if I can get low to the ground. See, there's that light, and then Jupiter at the top, the flagpole light in Jupiter. And then over there's Orion, Alnitak, Alnilam, and Menti. But if I back up enough, I might be able to see Sirius. It's weird. I think it's disappeared or something. But in reality, that must not be the case. Maybe I was gonna try getting my binoculars out and scanning the horizon for it, but I've got this cell phone now. I'll try to walk down to the south. Up but down. You can see the trees just aren't allowing. Here's the flagpole and then Jupiter or something there. I don't know. Now you can sort of see the wispy, almost clouds or smoke. They're one or the other, or combination of both in the sky. That's not helping either. So in reality, it really could have risen already. Just being perpetually blocked by that stuff. And there's the Bailey's lights. They've got 3 big bright lights on them. Even the Mosers over there aren't as bright as they're the home that's in between the 2 homes, one on the right. It's in our subdivision. You can see as I'm walking to the south, to the northeast of me, over here toward our big tree I'm walking with the Mosers. The tree is moving to the south, and that light gets eclipsed by the tree closer to, or something on the white rimmed home there. The other light coming from there is the Mosers out on Grant Street. That's one of the Mosers. His name is Tim. He's the one who is a teacher and can bench press like 300 or 400 pounds. Was the one I thought who was jogging through here. Sometimes he does, but this morning I guess he wasn't. Or it wasn't that guy who we saw wearing red or something. Well, up there is Alnitak, LM, and Mentica, and we're almost about ready to wrap this up. That was Orion there, but because it's just not perfect situation. Also, I have a problem on this smartphone of the touch pad isn't doing too well. You can see there's clouds or smoke or something, and the light of the sun is lighting there. I don't know. God bless you. I don't know if we're gonna see Sirius this morning. This will have been August 20, Sunday, 2023. We also didn't see Sirius yet. That's almost surprising. One whole month through the year after when Orion becomes visible, that we didn't have enough departure from the sun to the west in order to see it, Sirius, still in the darkness before the sun blinded it, and or in this case the smoke and clouds and or clouds, because I don't know what that dark stuff is, but I'm willing to guess that it's very difficult to see star stuff through, and that's what was providing some of the issue why it looked like I wasn't seeing stars that much at the end, instead of getting a nice beautiful gradient through the skies. like it would have on a clear night morning. You see it looks kind of murky and there's no stars. That was something to contend with also, which is just like that for weather you get from here in Indiana, but then some say the Canadian wildfires still haven't left us alone. Well, I guess I'll wrap it up, because if it does come out and is ever visible between now and when the sun rises to blind it out too much, it'd be briefly, and I guess I've got to give up on this movie. It's taking too long. I'll talk to you all later. Thank you for watching. Bye.